Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
Off play action. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on second down. I didn't get it. Called it again on third down. I didn't get it. On fourth down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver.
He's going to go for a big one. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. He makes the grab. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. The jet sweep pass. Strong, firm tackle. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And they're able to get him down.
Decision coming up, but you know what you're going to do. The ball's on the 1-yard line. You go make your decision. Stay aggressive. Get after it.
The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
Fires and picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Complete in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Dropping back, it's Saunders. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heel.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw. And
oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on second down. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on touchdown Florida? And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
And the pass is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll throw it on first down. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win, if there ever was one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, to throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll give it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do? They wake up.
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield at Saunders. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Comes out throwing on first down. Hums it downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks, looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take...
He smashes his way through again. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 2nd down after that incompletion. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes his connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death roll the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that can win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak TD.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The offense lining up for a first down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Keeps it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. We'll see if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Running back goes in motion. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion or coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Saunders. Quickly to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on third down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gator!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Saunders. Got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. As Florida fans like to say, come on Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the 2nd half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rout.
1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Smashes through. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with it. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. He wants to throw it again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Trying the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Gators are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw at Saunders. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab on the right. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 13 over Tulsa. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for room. It's McNabb. Shakes off the tackler.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Play action on first down. Unloads to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He's got the back in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Hester. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Perman.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll start this drive firing. Unleashes one. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, you make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out?
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Gators sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field, it's Hester. He's got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. Running toward the tape. the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the right. And he's thrown another interception. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
To the air, it's Hester. This time he's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's McNabb. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Peters. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. To throw, it's Hester trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. One more play to pad the stats. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.